Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Um, oops. Okay, well, that didn't. Oh, let me use Brave. Sorry, I should have had this already together. Um, there we go. No, no. Hold on. I had a link somewhere that I was gonna show you guys. Copy. Um, is this it? No. Oh. Well, I can't find the link, but we can at least start with this. Boom. Let's start here. I'm gonna close this out because I don't need all of this. And okay, do we need? Okay, there we go. There we go. Just had to pull this up so I'm not having too many tabs open. Okay, perfect. So today's class is all about the metaverse, creating in the metaverse, and just really a starting off, but getting our foot wet about what the metaverse is and how to at least start creating without code, right? Because you can create a lot of things in and outside of the metaverse with code, right? That's what we've been doing. We've been doing a lot of projects that involve coding, but here's something that involves coding, but you can actually do it on an end to where you don't have to do any code. You can just plug and play and, create these things in the metaverse, right? So just starting off, maybe you guys don't know, but what actually is, the metaverse? And, it's been gaining a lot of popularity. So everybody is trying to get their hands in it in some type of way. Now, we do know Facebook, they rebranded themselves as Meta. They're not the creators of the metaverse. They're just the ones that kind of gave it its start the ball rolling, gave it its popularity. But there's been a lot of other companies that actually been dealing with the metaverse, creating technology for it, like Microsoft, Nvidia, Snap. Those are some of the companies that create in the metaverse, create things for the metaverse as well. Now, what actually is the metaverse? It's just a virtual world. It's just, just like our regular, real world, it's just virtual. It's in a virtual space. So the same things you can do in the real world is the same things you can do in the metaverse. Go to sleep, go to the bathroom, go to work, write an essay, watch TV. So many things you can do. And again, it's just a virtual space where we all come together and, create things. We all come together and, live in this world, and this world is virtual. And how to access this world is usually through like a 3D image through like VR glasses, virtual reality glasses. And you have like your avatar, and you can create that avatar how you want that avatar to look. And, you do what you do in the world wherever you want to do. So it's like a universe where magic exists, where you can just live a life of adventure, live a life of whatever you want to live. It's just virtual. And like I said, Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, he changed Facebook over to Meta because he is going to go full throttle in Meta. He believes that Metaverse is the new version of the internet, you can say, where you don't just watch content. We're not just going to watch YouTube and watch us on Zoom and stuff. We're actually going to participate in this type of internet, which is interacting on the internet. And ourselves being in the internet, right? A virtual instance of ourselves. And it's crazy. It's big technology, new technology. It's still on the forefront. It's still, new. It's still in its baby stages, but it's definitely it's gaining a lot of attention. And, there's a wide open space for people who understand the metaverse and can work in the metaverse to some degree. And when we're talking about, getting money, we're talking because we're all about learning technology that increases our income. So, learning about the metaverse and different aspects of how to create in the metaverse and gain income from the metaverse is, all what we're here for. Right. And again, it's all the same as real world. You are, and well, in a perfect sense, because again, the metaverse is still developing. So a lot of these features are not available, but, they see metaverse as, excuse me, people owning, people having their avatars and they have their virtual property, and that property is protected by law, just like, us, we go buy a house and stuff, all this stuff. And then if we want to sell this property, sell any of our assets, we can do so with people in the metaverse, in the digital world. And again, there are laws and rules that govern the same way. Now, the rules are a little different, and there are a lot of rules that haven't even been put into place. And that's just because we're still new at it. So again, this is a market that's open for us to grab into and start using our skill sets to help bridge and create this better world. So like I said, Microsoft is already plugged in. They're creating their metaverse instance on Azure. And then NVIDIA, that's a chip company. They make the chips for the computer. They're creating AI avatars, right? Avatars that are like, AI, artificial intelligence. They're like your assistants. They do stuff without you having to be there. They do stuff automatically, which is really cool. Epic Games, I think they created Fortnite or something. What I know about Epic Games is they say that they want to be the entrance hub to get into the metaverse. So if you want to access the metaverse, you have to go through Epic Games platform. And it's other Snap. I think they're more on creating the hardware, like the VR glasses. But again, they're all, there's a lot of companies that's building their metaverse platform, so we can all, be immersed in it and use it. And the things that, are needed, like skills and, the technology that's needed to build this metaverse, creating this metaverse on a real engineering level is, of course, you need your servers, your cloud servers. That's why Microsoft has Azure. We can use AWS and, any cloud server that, that will hold what we want to hold. Definitely, you want to have the device. So the hardware, like I said, the VR helmets, the VR glasses, and you need some type of software that will hold this virtual reality, this augmented reality. You need, a software. And just rules and regulations to govern that system. So as these companies build, and smaller companies build, they have these elements that come into place, which on a high level, it's just cloud servers and hardware, VR glasses, and your software. And now as things are, getting more advanced, we have our smartphones. On our phones, we can just download an app and get right into the metaverse and, start getting connected. All we need is just, internet. So that's exactly what we're about to do now, which is create within the metaverse and use our phone to see it. We don't need, or to interact with it. We do not need VR glasses at this point. Well, at least what I'm going to show you. Okay. So yeah, and just to let you know, like metaverse is really just a name. Okay. So there's a lot of companies, there's a lot of like developers, a lot of, people in tech that's working on, bigger projects to deal with virtual reality, so as we keep getting more information, as we continue to grow in this space, the metaverse is, like I said, is going to be like the next version of the internet that is virtual. So instead of, like I said, instead of watching videos, on YouTube and just how we use the internet now, with Facebook, we're behind the computer. We'll still be behind the computer, but we'll actually have an avatar that interacts with people instead of chatting in a chat box or commenting on posts. We can actually just go into a room and have like a virtual Zoom or something. I don't know, but the metaverse is really cool, like I said. And so that was just a little overview, a little spiel. What I'm going to do is definitely have a blog to come out on the site that gives you a written view of what we just talked about. Again, it's just an overview of the metaverse. For the ones who don't know, just give me what it is and why it's important, who's dealing with it, things in that such. Okay. Now let's start, creating in the metaverse. And what I have came across, and I've used this for a couple of my clients, is Metaverse Studio, right? This is Metaverse Studio. It is from, I think it was all created by Facebook and some other company came together. But basically, this studio is where you will create your metaverse experience, and then you will experience this metaverse on your phone in an app. Okay, so basically, this is how you get started here. You get started with coming to this studio. Is Metaverse Studio is the main site, and you create an account. And you, as a first person coming to this ever, I think you should just navigate through the website, watch these videos, watch the basics, and learn about getting started. Now, I can tell you right now, what you need is to go to your phone, Apple or Android, and download the Metaverse app. So you need the app in order to use the experiences that you create in this Metaverse Studio. Okay, so I have the app downloaded already. It's kind of like pinkish, this kind of color. And yeah, so once you have your download, then you can actually start creating. So you would come, let's just go through it here. Collections, walls, polls. Okay, so experiences. This is really where you're going to be, right? It's your dashboard. So if you come down, and you can actually we could just go to create experience, creating. Okay. Now, when you create an experience, actually, before I even show you what's going on, before I even show you how to create it, let's go to an experience that I have already created. Okay. So let's go back to categories. And if you come down here, it's loading. It's going to show in a few moments. Hopefully. It's just taking a little time here. Maybe my experiences. It's just loading forever. Yeah, it's just taking forever to load. But while that's loading here, just really what the metaverse is, it's something good to learn, especially if you are in a education space, if you like to, teach the kids or younger adults. This is a good way to create material for the younger generation to, learn and get immersed with. So let's just say, you wanted the kids to learn, just throwing out a topic, Harry Potter. So if you wanted someone to learn about, who Harry Potter is and stuff, you would create an experience that, gives them interactiveness to where they can learn about something, but they're also having a good time. It's good to just get your hands on this to start your journey in the metaverse. Maybe you're very, you are interested in augmented reality, virtual reality, you're interested in that whole realm. This is like, your first step into going into that. Also, if you are a business owner, this is really good too, to kind of market your business. Let's say that you sell t-shirts, or let's say that you sell ebooks or something. You can definitely create this type of app and this type of experience, and have users, yes, they do have to download the app, but if that's kind of what your realm is, you can say, hey, download this app, and it can be some type of like marketing spiel. A lot of my clients actually use it. And, just all in is good for your portfolio. It's good to, show them something that you create, and you create a small story. Maybe it's something like, this is who I am. Maybe it's like your resume, but in the metaverse, right? That's so cool. I may even try to do that. But let's go into the experiences, because I want to show you, since they're loaded now, I can show you. Let's go to, can you help me? This is a good one here. So this is the experience that is unpublished, whatever. This is the experience that you will create, in a sense. Now, let me click on that. And again, you have to have the Metaverse app in order to actually see this experience. So this is kind of how it is. Yes, it will probably be longer depending on the storyline, but I just wanted something to show you guys, just quick. And so basically it starts off, I don't kind of know, let me see. I don't really know how I can explain it. I mean, you guys can see it here, but as you can see, you have one scene, you create whatever scene it is, and then you connect it to the next scenes. And if you want to end a scene, you can end it, right? So it doesn't go any further. So just starting off here, as you can see, let me see, maybe I can, there we go, come that up here. So I started off with scene one. In my scene one, the minute you come into my platform it says, I need access to the internet, can you help me? And for the user, the one who is going through the metaverse, the user is going to select yes or no. So if the user select no, then the experience ends. But if the user selects yes, then it will go to this scene, scene two. And the next scene will say, where should I start? Right? Because it's piggybacking off of, I need access to the internet. Can you help me? And the user saying, yes, I can help you, or no, I can't. If you can't help me access the internet, then of course your experience is going to end. But if you can, then sure, cool. Where should I start? And you have three choices. You can say, go get coffee. And this go get coffee will lead you to, are you paying? And then this one, go to Google. And as you can see, when the user clicks go to Google, it says, how the freak do I do that? Right, with the question mark. And then, or you can choose go to a computer. And that question will lead you to a scene that says, got it, got one right here. And you can obviously will continue on the storyline, but I didn't want to go too deep with you guys as far as just learning the basics with this. And I kind of made it just a little interesting, right? That's why you can do it any way you want, right? So I have the spinning guide questions, like how do I do that? If you're telling me to go to Google and I need access to the internet, I don't know how to do that. But you want to start with, the best answer would be go to a computer. And I was just putting this together really quick for you guys, but as a educator, I would say the whole purpose, at least for scene two, is for you to know how to troubleshoot, this experience to, again, for the user to learn how to troubleshoot an issue. And a lot of tech issues, a lot of issues when you get in, on especially your first tech job is, I need help getting on the internet. I need help doing something basic. And you really have to be basic in your troubleshooting steps. So if someone says, hey, I need access to the internet, can you help me? And you say, go to Google. I mean, Google is the internet. So, you might want to say, okay, well, are you in front of a computer? Are you at a computer? Because that starts before you get to a browser, So, just again, it's just for you guys that's creating it. It's just for you to understand, like, it's to educate someone, educate the users, and educate them on a real basic level. It's just we're creating an experience for them. Okay. So, I got all these together, and then I can say publish. And, experience name, I'm going to keep it that, and I'm going to say publish. And then once you publish it, you're good, your experience, you like how it is, it will give you a shareable link here. Okay. What I want to do then is I want to share link. I'm going to copy this, and then I'm going to put this in our boot camp. So you guys, if you download it, well, once you download the Metaverse app, then you will be able to click on this link I just sent and actually go through, the experience in the Metaverse. I can't show you guys on the Zoom screen sharing, because you have to be on your app, and you have to, you have to be on the app. That's the only way. Let me see if I can send you guys it's probably over here in the studio. I want to send you guys the link to download the app as well, which is really just here. Let me see. I'll get started. I'm actually going to, let me see, settings. I can probably, no, It's not letting me do it. But actually, if I click on this link, I don't know why it keeps bringing me to this browser. Oh, it brings me to the browser because that's my defaulted browser, which I need to change. But it takes me to the link. I just want to make sure. Okay, there we go. And yeah, so I don't even have to give you the link to download. Once you go to the link, you will come up to something like this, and you will download based on your device. And then you can literally scan the code and boom, you're in there. And you can just see, again, it's just a test for you guys to see how it kind of operates. And then once you're able to see how it operates, now you can actually come in here and start creating. So we kind of try to create, well, let me see. I don't know if it's saved, but we was starting off, and we can just go back into what we didn't finish, which was this one. Okay, so let's just edit. And okay, we're just going to build something. So you'll probably start off with something, and we're going to come in and let's trash that. So this is kind of how you will start, and you'll say, one, let's name our experience. Our experience can be, whatever you want it to be. I'm just going to call it test because, I'm just showing you. Now, to start, you can go to add new, or you can, click here. But let's go ahead, or you can click here, or we can just clearly add new, and it will pop up, hopefully, add new. I don't know why it's not going here. Let's go to initial scene. No, I don't want to delete this experience. Let's select a scene. Let's select a new scene. And I don't know why my computer is running slow. It's just won't allow me to click everything. So let's do this. Let's delete and start fresh. Let me make sure it's deleted down here. Okay, there we go. So let's go to create experience. And then we have a scene. The scene could be anything. We're going to click on the scene, and let me get out of here. We're going to click on the scene, and the first thing you want to do is add something. So let's add an avatar. So we're going to click on the circle, add an avatar, and we can literally add whatever avatar we want to, that goes along with our story. And as you can see, you can use all these images that they have. You can also upload your own images if you want, so I would say start off with an avatar that, again, kind of goes with the flow, the theme of what's happening, and again, they have so many things here. So let's just, they have 2D. They also have 3D, Google Poly. So you can see here, these are pretty cool avatars you can use, got the gun. So let's do some sushi. Okay, cool. And then obviously you want to say something with the sushi. You want to say, want to have lunch with me. Oh, I can say, hold on. I can say, and again, we're just making stuff up, so whatever. Let's say, let's have lunch. And then you want the user to, execute some type of option to go to the next scene. So we're going to add in an option here, and we're going to add in an option here, and it's text, or we can have it, our image, but let's do text. And the button response is, let's have lunch. Sure. Right. And then we can have this one say, nah, I already ate. Okay, so if you don't want to have lunch, then we're going to transition the scene to end experience, because you don't want to have lunch with me. But if you do want to have lunch with me, sure, let's transition to a scene, and the scene is a new scene. So what type of scene do we want to add? So we're saying, let's have lunch. Sure. And we can say, where do you want to go? Maybe that's the next scene. And, character scene is something that is just defaulted, or you can request item, you can give item. So, you can do so many things. You can even put a website in there. So let's just do character scene again. And, we can keep the avatar, we can change the avatar, but let's just keep the avatar. And we can say, let's have lunch. Sure. Do you like ramen? And we can say here, a button, a response. The response is, yes, I love ramen. And the next scene can say, no, no, you don't like ramen. No, I'm not in the mood. Let's do that. I'm not in the mood. All right, cool. So yes, if you love ramen, let's transition to a scene, and we can do a new scene because you love ramen. Let's do a character scene. We're just going to keep that going. Character scene, and we can change this if you want. Edit. Well, I don't probably wouldn't want to change it, but let's just keep it here. So yes, I love ramen. Great. Pick I don't know. Let's do great. And then what should I say? I should say, do you like ramen? Yes, I like ramen. Great. Are you paying? Are you paying for us? And then let's say, hell no. I'm broke. Let's do that. I'm broke. And that can transition to a scene, a new scene that has a, let's do, character scene is always the best one. So let's do, add a dialogue, give scene. Character scene just looks better when it's like this. But they may want to, let's do, it's so many of these. Like I haven't even been through all of these categories. Let's look at black. We can also search. Let's do broke. Broke ain't got anything. Let's do crying. I like that. If they show anything, no. I don't know what's going on, why they don't show, because before they were showing a bunch of stuff. Oh, maybe because that's in black. Let's do 2D. 2D. And let's do sad. Nothing's popping up. And it could just be my computer's running slow because something, oh, this says loading. So maybe it's not my computer running slow. Let's do 2D. They don't want 2D. I guess we got to keep it on 3D. 3D, cool, whatever. We got to only work with what they want us to work with in this scene. So let's do load more. I don't know what's a good, oh, there we go. We have, there's so many options, but what about something that's like sad? Or not, I'm gonna say sad. I would say something that's like, I don't know. Let's do, I'm just really looking at these at this point. Oh, I like that one. I think I'm gonna use this one. Let me just see what else they got really quick. I'm broke. Okay, cell phone. Oh, importing. I don't know why the others wasn't even. Let me. Okay, then let's do, hell no, I'm broke. And I'm gonna say, Just got paid today. Sure. I am in generous mood. Okay, and then that can transfer to a scene. Oh, that should have been that scene. Let me close this out. I should actually transition this to, let me see. This here should be kind of transition to transition control. Well, let me come here. Let's see how we can change this. This is hello. Let's do transition to 4. And then let's take this out, transition to hell no, I'm broke. And then let's do a character scene. And oh, don't want to get that mixed up. Let's come here. Let's change this out. If we broke, why I can't use 2D? Okay, I can use 2D, but let me do cry. But when I try to search for something, they act like they don't have it. And they do. So I don't know. Oh, here we go, crying. See, I don't know, maybe it's my computer being slow. Crying. Let's do this. Let me change this one too, because they tried to play me. I'm gonna do rich. That seems like a good keyword for some money. Or I could just say money. Let's do that. M-O-N-E-Y. Yeah, it's just loading slow, unfortunately. So, you know, and that's me. I really need to upgrade my computer. But Zoom uses a lot of resources, so I can't even really blame it too much on my computer. Okay, so we got some money. What we got? Let me see. Got some money. Let's go to the second page. Okay, how about this? How about this one? That looks good. There we go. Sure, I'm in a good mood. I got you. Boom. Okay. And then this one is saying, sorry to hear that. Maybe next time. I'm just ghettoing when you get your money up. But make it, you ain't gotta make it ghetto like me. I got you. And then let's see. We're just playing around here, so we're not gonna make it too long. I think this is good enough. Oh, hold on. We don't have a scene for this. So let's have lunch. Nah, I already ate. So that ends the experience. Sure. Do you like ramen? No, I'm not in the mood. Okay, cool. So let's add a scene here. No, I'm not in the mood. Since you're not in the mood, let's create a new scene. Let's call it a character scene. Gotta scoot over a little bit here. And since you're not in the mood, my boy, maybe I should come down here. Yeah. Since you're not in the mood, let's change this. What can we use? Let's use bye, because we don't need to talk anymore if you're not in the mood, you know? Let's see, what's a good one here? Okay, thanks, bye. I'm gonna say bye, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. Well, nice talking to you. Okay, cool. And then after this, this scene, we can say bye. We can say I'm gonna say bye-bye. Bye-bye. And then that's just going to transition to, that's not going to transition to the scene. It's actually going to end experience because bye. And then let's just make it fun. Add another one and say, hold on. Maybe I do like ramen. You know, because some people like to change their mind. And then we're going to transition to a scene. So since, you know, you don't want to end, you want to go back, then let's go to, what scene is this? This is scene 3. Let's go to this scene. Scene 3. Okay, cool. And then from scene 3, great. Are you paying for us? And then you can say, hell no, I'm broke. And the next scene from hell no, I'm broke is, sorry to hear that. Maybe next time when you get your money up. Let's create some responses for that and say, when you get your money up. Sure, whatever. This is kind of a catty conversation, but whatever, sure, whatever. And we're going to end the experience for sure, whatever. And then say, again, I don't want to make it too long, but we can say, I got money. I got money though. Let's do that. Transition the scene. Let's create a new scene. So since you got money though, let's come over here and let's do, let's change this out. Let's do eyes. Or I should say like C or something. I could probably do a keyword like that. But on your end, it shouldn't load this slow. I told you guys, it's my computer resources. So, you know, it shouldn't be like forever. Because when I'm not recording myself, it's, you know, faster. So just work with me. Okay, cool. So let's look at, let's just go eyes. Aware. And then let's come here and say, that's my business. And then let's just end experience on that's my business. And then here you say, let me show you. And if you say, let me show you, let's transfer to scene 3, because we're going to say, okay, great. So you want to play? You want to pay again? Cool. So that's that. And then we can go to I got you, because we don't have anything here. So let's see, this scene 3. Great. Are you paying for us? No, I'm broke. It's going to go through that line again. But then it may say, sure, I'm in a generous mood. I got you. And then that just ends the experience. Actually, let's just say thanks, because we're coming from a different point of view. Thanks. And then we can say no problem. And that ends the experience. And then say, my bad. I actually don't have it. You know how them folks sometimes they say they got you, but they really don't. I don't have it. And then you transfer the scene to, if you don't have the money, even though you told me you didn't, let's go to scene 5. Transition to scene 5. So boom, we got it. We should be good. So let's go through the flow. The flow is, let's have lunch, and you can choose either or. So if you choose, nah, I already ate, then that ends your experience. If you choose sure, then you go to another scene that will say, do you like ramen? And you can say, no, I'm not in the mood, which will take you to, well, nice talking to you. Or you can say, yes, I love ramen, and it will take you to, great, are you paying for us? So if you decide to say, no, I'm not in the mood, then it'll say, bye, nice talking to you. And you can either say bye-bye, which ends your experience, or you can say, hold on, maybe I do like ramen. So if you actually do like ramen, then it'll take you to the scene, which is 3, and it'll go, great, are you paying? So are you paying? And I guess if you love ramen, are you paying? So whichever it gets to, it goes back to scene 3. And scene 3 is either you're going to choose hell no, I'm broke, or sure, I'm in a generous mood. So if you say hell no, I'm broke, then it's going to take you to scene 5, which is sorry to hear that. Maybe next time when you get your money out. Or if you say sure, I'm in a generous mood, then it'll just come to scene 4 that says thanks. And you can choose from either no problem, which ends your experience, or you can choose my bad, I actually don't have it. And if you choose I don't have it, then they'll take you to scene 5. Sorry to hear that. Maybe next time when you get your money up. Okay. So when you get to this scene, when you get your money up, you can say sure, whatever. And that just ends your experience. Or you can say, I got money though. And would you have money though, that'll take you to scene 7. And we'll say, well, where? And the eyes are looking, where's your money? You can say, that's my business, which will end your experience. Or you can say, well, let me show you. So you're going to show me that you have money, which will take you back to scene 3 that says, great, are you paying? And you'll just recycle this whole experience until you end up in one of these spots to where it ends your experience. Okay. Now, let's title this experience, and we're going to title it lunch time. And let's publish it. Right? If everything looks good for you, you're going to go ahead and publish it. And you can write a description. Going to lunch with a coworker. And then publish. And then once you publish it, now you have access to share it with the world. So you can literally, what I do, I literally just take my phone camera and I will scan this QR code. And again, you have to have the app downloaded. So make sure you download the app. So I would either scan this QR code, or again, we can copy the link and send it to our friends and family. And I'm going to send it to you guys in the boot camp. And, if you already have the app downloaded, then you can just click on this link and go ahead and look at what we just created. Now, I'm going to take a look at what we just created really quick. Hopefully you got the app and you can do the same thing. But if not, that's okay. Let me just see what's happening here. Because, and again, that's troubleshooting, right? You finish your product. Once you finish the product, you save it, and then you go and you test it to see if the product is, working as intended. So we have, okay, cool. Pop up, let's play. And now we're in the metaverse. All right. So let's have lunch. Sure. And then the next scene is, do you like ramen? Yes, I love ramen. And great. Are you paying for us? Hell no, I'm broke. Sorry to hear that. Maybe next time when you get your money up. And then I'm going to say, I got money though. And then it takes me to where? Let me show you. And then let me see. I liked how the eyes is just like, where's your money? And it says, great. Are you paying for us? And it says, sure, I'm in a generous mood. Let's click on that. And then thanks. My bad, I actually don't have it. That's what I'm going to click. My bad, I actually don't have it. And then sorry to hear that. Maybe next time. Okay. And it says sure, whatever. Let's end the experience. And that is it. Once I click sure, I don't have it. And it ends and takes me back to the home screen. What I like about this, I don't know, maybe if you guys are into the virtual reality, or maybe you have an Oculus or a VR headset, glasses, whatever. If you do, then kind of what the experience will look like anyway. It's just 3D and kind of puts you into, it merges our worlds a little bit. So when you're using this app, it kind of will, use what you have around you and just import this experience in the world, in your environment right now. So for example, I'm at my desk And when I'm going through the experience, you know, the background is showing my actual background, is showing my desk, my computer that I'm, you know, in the room and stuff. However, it imports these, you know, scenes that we have. So, you know, the back end, you know, you'll see the ramen, you'll see the words, you'll see this, but the background, like see how this blue is background and stuff, it won't show up like that. It'll show up, you know, act like it's actually in your world. And this is like the easiest way to create in the metaverse without any piece of code. And you can really get like go down and just get more and more scenes. And it's literally just plug and play. It's literally just as easy as that, you know? Um, and like I said, this is really good for, you know, those who are educators who want to educate the kids or younger generation to learn something, and you kind of have to meet them where they're at. So why not teach them something and something that will get them interested in something that'll be like, oh, okay, cool. And again, you're an educator, you're a teacher of some sort. So you are going to make this experience educational, you know. Yes, you'll probably add in some urban flair, you know, some flair, some trending flair, but the whole purpose of you doing this and giving it to, you know, other folks is to educate them about something, you know, even if it's just educating them about, you know, your product and services. If you're a business owner, this is really good too, to market yourself, to market your products in a new innovative way, in a way that's saying that, hey, I'm using current technology. You know, again, we're appealing to the younger audience. And let's just say you're not marketing anything. I mean, you should be always marketing yourself, because again, this can be a good thing for your resume. Like I said, if you are looking for an innovative way to show your portfolio or show who you are, you can literally create like your own, you know, resume of yourself here. And, you know, just another way of someone to be like, hey, look what I did, right? It's just cool ways you can use this. And it's just a step in the door of, you know, breaking into this metaverse world, because this is just, it's just putting stuff together. But if you want to get really deep, that's when you start to actually use coding, you start to understand AWS and Azure, and, you know, these certain blockchain and cloud technologies. But outside of that, you know, just being a regular person, this seems easier. So yeah, so you publish that, and, you know, you can just go straight back to your dashboard and continue creating more experiences. Or you can play around, adding more to your experience. And this is just loading, but it's basically just going to show you the dashboard and, you know, what's happening. So I think this is really good for you guys to at least see what's out here, see the tools available, see how easy it is to use it, honestly. And if you have any ideas of how to market yourself, or maybe you actually want to go into the metaverse realm to, let's go back to categories, go back to the metaverse realm to, you know, create more into it. Maybe you want to, you know, actually immerse yourself in the technology more than what it is now. And, you know, you definitely go for go forth. But yeah, this is basically what I want to show you guys, you know, just how to create something simple that can seem to other folks like, wow, you just created something in the metaverse. But, you know, I just showed you what we did, and this is free. It's not like you have to pay for anything. You just create an account and start going, and start, you know, just promoting yourself and marketing. You see all your experience will come here. Just start promoting yourself and just start you know, doing what you need to do. And like I said, you can even create an Upwork profile or a Fiverr profile on some freelancing stuff and say, hey, I can create you a metaverse experience. You know, it'll be only these many scenes. You know, you work it out how you want to work it out for yourself, but you can say, hey, I can do 10 scenes for you, create you a metaverse experience for $150. Right. I'm just throwing out numbers. I don't know. But, you know, that's, and people will be like, oh yeah, some people, you know, just want to have the technology in their business and their brand just so they can appeal to certain people. So you can just get that quick 150 off folks who, you know, want to do it but don't have time to do it. So that's the easiest thing I can say to utilize this. But yeah, like I said, this is kind of what I want to show you guys, how to create in the metaverse. Very, very easy. Hopefully you guys utilize this. If not, at least you now know a way that you can create amongst other ways. And yeah. So like I said, I will definitely make sure that I put this information like a blog for you guys, so you can kind of have it in written detail. And again, that's going to be on the site. And like I said, I will edit this up. I will first just post it like I do, just a full version of this class, and then I'll edit it a little bit and give a little video in the blog so you can kind of see what I'm doing and you can kind of work with what I'm doing, right? So yeah, that is what I have today. Did anybody have any questions about anything? Let me look at the chat. Okay, there's nothing in the chat. You guys don't have anything, we can definitely end here. But like I said, today was just all about creating in the metaverse. That's really all I have for you guys. Tomorrow, we're supposed to have someone. We'll see. His schedule is a little crazy, and I'm working around his schedule. So, well, we are working around his schedule. So, we just got to be patient. So, hopefully, he can come tomorrow. If not, like I said, for the remainder of the boot camp, we'll just have guest speakers come in and out as their schedule permits it. As far as again the boot camp, I think we had 3 more spots left open. But if we have 4 people come in, 5 people come in, we'll still let them talk. And then after they talk, we'll talk about more technologies. But today I definitely want to put you guys on Metaverse because I've made money in the Metaverse by doing this right here. So why not you do the same thing? I don't have really much time to really do these projects. So if you guys are interested in doing them and you find some type of knack for it, then definitely hit me up. We can probably work something out to where you can just do these type of experiences for my clients that come in that want this. So definitely reach out. So yeah, that's all. Oh, we got a message. Let me go on chat. Oh, very welcome, very welcome, very welcome. Try to add as much value as I can every day. And this one is a good one. So very welcome. And I will see you guys in the Discord. Remember, I usually be in the Discord 2-3 hours after class anyway. So don't hesitate if you can't download the app or can't unsure of how to really use this platform, just reach out and I can guide you through it and help you get started. Or if you want to learn more about opportunities, just reach out. All right. Well, yeah, thank you guys. Let me stop sharing here and I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place. Let me stop sharing. Did I stop sharing? Yeah, stop sharing. And